Welcome everyone to another episode of Speed Paints for Ninja Empire character design. We are well on our way creating new and new characters, and I'm absolutely happy and ecstatic about the fact that we were able to continue to work on our main 12 for the selection screen. If you don't know what I'm talking about, definitely check out some of the things that I did over on Twitch, and it'll show you in the VODs about the selection screen that we've created. But I'm really trying to focus on the main 12 at this point so that I can actually fill that out, and then we can start doing action poses and stuff like that. And then filling in characters that are not absolutely important, like we can just make random characters and be like, all right, this character was this and this character was that. But you know, we were working on one of the main 12 so we can actually add it, because right now there's only one person there, and that is the Black Dragon, and so we're definitely going to make another one. Now, with that said, this character is very near and dear to my heart, and I really wanted to make this character because it finally gave me an opportunity to insert my father into one of these projects that I've been working on. And working on a martial arts ninja type of project really allows me to drop a character like him in, and I'm super excited that I'm actually able to do this because my father was a big influence to me when it came to the martial arts and my love of ninjas and comics and drawing and just superheroes and stuff like that. And he was a command sergeant major in the Army, and during his time as command sergeant major and first sergeant and moving his way through the enlisted world, he was something of a big deal. Like, he was bodyguards for Schwarzkopf in the Saudi stuff, and in the Gulf War and all that kind of things, and he's was a pretty big deal, right? So having a character that is a military representative and then going, all right, so everyone's a ninja, but then there are also other people, right? There are other people who are not ninjas, and when the Civil War breaks out, right, when the Shogun dies, then those who are not of the ninja descent are kind of like, there's some people who are uprising, and there are other people who are just like, look, I just want protection. I'm not trying to get killed here. I just really want to be able to live my life, and hopefully a new regime will come in and life will be great. And in comes this character who I do actually have a name for. So this guy's name is Sonny Top Powers. Okay, so Top is one of the nicknames that the military soldiers will give the first sergeant. And when I was growing up, my father was a first sergeant for such a long time, and people kept calling him Top, so that's why it's Top. And Sonny is my dad's nickname from when he was young, and then Powers because this is a huge dude, right? So this is one of my power hitters, and I really wanted to make him a bit thicker and beefier. So you've got all these very fast people, and I really wanted to make someone who is big and strong, and when you got hit by this character, you felt it. But on top of that, I was like, what would be really cool is if we actually gave him these gauntlets, these really big gauntlets that would add on to his power as well. So not only is he already a big guy on his own, but he's also got these huge hands. And I really liked the idea of big guy who then, so he can fight on his own and he can hold his own and stuff like that. But then when he goes out to protect his community, he puts his arms into these gigantic gauntlets, right? And then he's just punching people and doing like Hulk smashes and claps and stuff like that. And all this power and energy is coming out. And so he really embodies like power, right? And when you look at him, he looks mean, and he's this big dude, and he's supposed to be this protector and all this good stuff. But in the end, because he is a protector, right, he's very kind-hearted and very gentle with people, and always trying to make sure that everyone is safe and protected. And one of the things that we came up with to put in juxtaposition of this massive guy with these big hands is that his main meal is soup. Like, he loves soup. And we had it so that he would actually, have his soup, and he's like, oh, I must eat my soup. And then people were attacking, right? So he's got his hands in these gauntlets, and then he just takes some soup with his huge hands, right? So he's holding it like this, and he's got his pinky out because he's a proper, proper guy. And so he's like, with these huge hands, eating miso soup. That was what was recommended at on Twitch when I was making this guy, was miso soup. So that got written into his story that he absolutely enjoys miso soup, and he will eat his soup with his gauntlets, and his pinky will always be out, right? So just adding something just a little bit different to, he's not just a guy who just Hulk smashes all the time. He's not that guy, right? But him being this protector is what's important, right? And that's what I felt with my dad. When he was out overseas and, downrange and stuff like that, I always felt this idea that he was protecting us, and my father was always there for me when I needed him to, to really take care of me and protect me and stuff like that. So I really wanted to make him look like that. But when he was younger, my dad looked mean, right? So that's why I gave him this very mean looking face, so that other people, when they look at him, they're like, wow, this guy might, he might be a problem. We shouldn't really mess with him. But then the people who really got to know him is like, oh, well, no, he's this really nice guy, real nice, always protecting. He plays with the kids, it's like, oh, this guy's really cool. And so that's kind of what I wanted to to push with this character, was that, he is a big guy, but we also know that you can depend on him. He might look mean, but he's going to take care of you. And no matter what comes hell or high water, he is going to be there. And with this character, I wanted to have, so he's the other outsider, right? So there's 5 families and then the outsiders, and each one got 2 people. And so I wanted him to be the official leader of the outsiders, right? So anyone who kind of joins together with the outsiders will kind of come to him, or if they decide down the story that they're going to band together and kind of overthrow all these ninja families, he would be the one leading the charge, whereas the Black Dragon has one mission and one mission only, and that is revenge. And so with this character, I really wanted to be able to give him that stature, make him big enough, really give him some shape language that says power and stability and yet destruction all at the same time. It's like, this is just not a guy you want to mess with. But then in his story, I wrote him to be a very caring and loving person who would protect you no matter what. He would put his life on the line to save you and your cat and your dog or ferret or whatever. But this character, I think, is going to be really fun to play with, as far as the moves and stuff that he's going to be able to do. He's just going to be this really big guy, and I really think that it's going to be fun being able to put my father into this game this way. So I hope that you enjoyed the creation of my father in this game, and I hope that as time moves on, you will actually like him. But in anything, remember, we're putting out these videos every week, and I hope to see you at the next one. And remember, born a ninja, die a ninja.
Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to support the Ninja Empire, please consider going over to my Patreon page. And if you'd like to see more of my content, please click on any of the videos that you see. Also, if you'd like to see a more behind-the-scenes look at what I do on a daily basis, please head on over to my vlog channel. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at the next video.